friend, Sero here on a journey becoming myself, Zero to Sero. Hope you're well and enjoying September season of learning. I've been in this season of leaning into what does lifestyle of learning looks like. And today I get to share what God's teaching me in this season in my old room. So this is my old room where I used to live up until 3-4 months ago for 6 years. This is a home that I had the privilege and honor of calling it my home for 6 years. That's a long time, with a generous family that allowed me to call this place my home, this room my sanctuary. And this room obviously feels familiar as well as it feels foreign at the same time. So the size hasn't changed, the walls haven't changed, the wall colors have changed, the decorative pillows, the decorative aspect of this room have improved tremendously since I last lived here, just because I'm not necessarily that decorative kind of person. And with that, in leaning into the aspect of this room, feeling like I know this place as well as I don't know, and how do I know it again? There's a certain sense of unlearning and relearning that is happening, and that kind of comes in the time where the Lord is having me unlearn certain habits, reminding me to unlearn and relearn something. So whether that's in relationships where I get to recognize how to draw healthier boundaries, or hold on to the healthy boundaries with certain relationships, as well as be willing to take a risk and rebuilding certain things and trying. And for me personally, with myself, is another aspect of that healthy boundary, maybe, or self-care, you could say, where I have tendency, or I should say, at times I can speak negatively about myself, even with a funny joke. And God is convicting me to speak life into myself, even in the most private spaces, whether that's relationally, with people, socially, or just even with myself alone, that I actually avoid, if I can, try to avoid certain negative comments, however funny they may be, and put those aside. And in ways recognize that I may have to even repent for some of them, because the way I talk about myself also is how I talk about my Creator. So in, I've talked about my issues with whether my weight or body image, and at times I can get caught up in that and obsess about how I'm not this, I'm not this, I'm not this, and what I am, at times I can feel not enough of, not good enough. And the Lord saying, you are, for I made you. So you see that tension of me having to relearn, going back to the basic of who He says that I am with myself, as well as unlearning the habits that I have allowed myself to create and get used to. So that's kind of has been part of my journey of unlearning and relearning and learning, in so many ways, simple things in daily life of my journey of this season. So what does that mean? What does that mean for you? What does it look like for you to lean into something that you are to unlearn, something you are to relearn and learn, as we lean into that lifestyle of learning? The humble lifestyle of learning, where we get to, in ways, surrender, in ways we get to trust the shepherd to lead us, to provide for us as we enjoy the journey. So thank you for being part of my journey of becoming. 고맙습니다.